This week at Interior. Defense Department officials announced this week that 127 military construction projects will be built or augmented along 175 miles of the southern U.S. border. Secretary Bernhardt was in California, Arizona, and New Mexico following the announcement to assess current conditions on public lands. Find out more at defense.gov. Secretary Bernhardt this week announced more than $170 million in grants to support state parks and outdoor recreation projects from coast to coast. Those grants come from the Land and Water Conservation Fund, which is funded by offshore oil and gas revenues. For a look at how much funding each state will receive in grants, check out DOI.gov. A new program will provide the nation's fourth graders free access to explore, learn, and recreate on America's public lands. The Every Kid Outdoors program unlocks 2,000 federal recreational areas for kids and their families and replaces the Every Kid in a Park initiative. Secretary Bernhardt says Every Kid Outdoors will give kids limitless opportunities to have fun, be active, improve fitness, and learn critical skills. Find out more at nps.gov/everykidoutdoors. Secretary Bernhardt has signed an order to allow electric bikes on federal lands managed by Interior. The Fish and Wildlife Service, the Bureau of Reclamation, the National Park Service, and the Bureau of Land Management will all work over the next couple of weeks to update their regulations so more people, especially those unable to ride standard bicycles, have the opportunity to fully enjoy our public lands. Assistant Secretary for Fish and Wildlife and Parks Rob Wallace was at the Cuyahoga Valley National Park to kick off these changes. Go to nps.gov and search electric bikes. Another successful seizure of illegal narcotics in Indian country, this time on Laguna Indian Reservation in New Mexico. A Bureau of Indian Affairs canine unit this week seized 85 pounds of methamphetamine and heroin with a street value of more than $4 million. See the whole story at BIA.gov. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management this week signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the state of Alaska. The MOU was designed to ensure continued close cooperation in matters relating to resource exploration and development on the outer continental shelf. Find out more at BOEM.gov. 80 years ago this week, German forces invaded Poland, setting off World War II. 74 years ago this week, that war came to an end with the surrender of Japan. And there was a wreath laying at the National World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C. to mark the occasion. 16 million Americans served in the Second World War. Fewer than 500,000 World War II veterans remain. Summer 2019 might be in the books, but that's no reason you can't gather around a campfire under a starry sky. Our DOI blog has 8 great spots for camping inside national parks, wildlife refuges, and recreational areas. Check them out at doi.gov/blog. And speaking of starry skies, our social media picture of the week, this most impressive view from Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park in Colorado. Black Canyon runs 48 miles in all and reaches depths of over 2,700 feet, more than twice the height of the Empire State Building. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's This Week at Interior.